Now, Leonard Cohen said, and I quote, "There is a crack in everything, and that's how light gets in." This is exactly the story of Gabriel Ndayishimiye, a Rwandan refugee who came to Malawi at the age of 9, who is in the studios with me. He came to Malawi in 2003 and now is a graduate and a writer in Canada. Despite his experience as a refugee, he has been able to rise as an author, and today we're going to talk more about an online college where he teaches young Africans about leadership and governance. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great.
Good.
Can you just tell us more about the Online Governance Institute? What is it all about? When did you start?
So the Governance Institute basically developed as a result of a book product that I had written about anti-intellectual culture in my country. So the book was titled The Case for an Intellectual Revolution in my country. And so after that book was published, I sent it to my mentor, and my mentor reviewed it, and he gave me feedback. And the feedback, he told me to step back. It was still too early to jump into an intellectual revolution because he claimed that actually my country is still way back to talk about intellectualism, because 90% of the population doesn't have basic education. So it doesn't make sense to advocate for an intellectual revolution when the country still has that, lot
of work to do.
Exactly, knowledge gap, basically knowledge poverty, he said. So, but as a result of that book, it sparked an idea to start a governance institute. And so that's how the idea developed.
Was born,
It's a product of the Case for an Intellectual Revolution.
All right, great. Who are you targeting with this online college, and as well as how has it been since its inception? So
we're targeting people who are working in the media, people who are working as journalists, people who are working in the civil sector, people who are working in development, but also college graduates, right? So we offer courses around political economy, basically the whole history of industrial revolutions that have happened so far across the globe. So we have had so far 3. The first industrial revolution being in 1769, the second one being in 1860s to 70s, the third one being in 1967, 69, around that issue, which was really spearheaded by the United States. Even the second one was spearheaded by the United States. And the first one was spearheaded by the UK. So we are now in a fourth revolution, which is basically digital, right? So the courses that we offer basically teaches, people how those revolutions occurred, how countries that were very poor at the beginning managed to pull themselves out of poverty. The main argument being that no country is really doomed to be poor. Every country can prosper. We are all, and not also all those countries that are really rich, they're not destined to stay there because dynasties come and go, right? Emperors come and go. So that is the idea behind that. Even if they are countries in Africa, they are really poor right now, but they are not doomed to stay in poverty.
We can get out of it.
Yes.
All right. Great. Amazing. For someone who falls under the target people that you're targeting, how do they enroll in this college?
So they basically go to our website. They are free to review what courses we are offering right now, and then they can send us an email, basically a letter of interest, why they're interested in our programs, how they would benefit from the programs, and from there we can kind of negotiate the terms and conditions of enrollment. Yes.
Amazing. As we wrap up our chat, Gabriel, do you have any last words, anything you just need to get off your chest before I wrap up?
Actually, so everything that I've done so far has been a product of my writing. And through that, is because of education. So I urge a lot of young people, especially young Africans, really to take an opportunity of this institute to get themselves educated. Even if you're a college graduate, I'm a college graduate myself, but there is still a lot of things that I have to educate myself from. So it's through really coming back together and studying from one another, but also studying literatures from elsewhere, what other countries have been able to achieve despite their resources. And what can we do with our own resources basically to improve our situations and all that. So I urge young people across Africa to really take an advantage of this opportunity.
All right, thank you so much for coming through.
All right, thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Gabriel Ndayishimiye there, our guest this morning. Many thanks to you for being there. Continue watching Sunrise here on Zodiac Television.